I had a 12-year-old son who died of osteosarcoma, one of the primary bone cancers. He was 11 when he was diagnosed, and sadly we lost him within a year.
Tell us about Henry.
Oh, well, I'm biased, obviously, but he was a very thoughtful, very loving little boy, and one of the nice things that came out of it was how close he and I became during his treatment.
What was he into? What was he like?
Oh, he liked football, although he wasn't very good at it. He liked tennis, loved computer games, and he loved being with his friends. He's got a super group of friends who I'm still in touch with now.
Could you tell us his story?
Henry was walking home from school. He just started secondary school, and I noticed a limp, and he was complaining of a bit of pain in his leg. So I took him to the doctors, the GP, and he thought it might be a hematoma. And we saw a lump on his leg, which we'd never seen before until we went to the doctors. And the doctor said, I'll refer you on, but if anything happens, go to A&E, which worried me a bit because I thought, it must be serious if that's what he's suggesting. And sure enough, the following day, Henry's leg swelled to twice its normal size. So we went to A&E, it was x-rayed, and within 24 hours we had a diagnosis of osteosarcoma.
Did you know how serious it was?
No, I'd never heard of it. It's an unusual cancer in that it's not like a secondary bone cancer, which people get if they have another tumour. The cells migrate to other areas of the bone, whereas primary bone cancers start in the bone, they are cells in the bone. So the treatment protocols are very different, very aggressive. As an example, there's a lot of amputation as a result of these conditions. Henry had limb salvage surgery, which had an amazing titanium implant put in from hip to shin, but he never walked again once he'd had that operation done.
You must have felt helpless.
Totally impotent. It was, as a parent with a child with any form of cancer, you can't help. You just have to be there to support. And obviously your heart's breaking in the meantime. And once you're told your child is a terminal case, it's just a matter of making them as comfortable as possible and supporting them as best you can.
And what about after you lose him?
I think after we lost him, that's when we really began to appreciate what we'd gone through as a family. He was my only child, so there was a huge gap in our family. I think I slept for about 9 months after we'd lost him, because I was just emotionally, physically, everythingly exhausted. And after that 9 months, I woke up and thought, I need to do something positive out of this. So I set up his charity in his name, Henry Dancer Days, and we support children who have primary bone cancer. We give families hardship support, because I think the average now is costs go up £600 a month for a family of a child with cancer, and frequently the parents can't work because they need to care for the child, so they're in dire straits. His charity also runs a storytelling project in kids' cancer wards throughout the country. We got one of the biggest grants ever from Children in Need to support that. And that just brings a smile and giggles to the kids whilst they're going through pretty tough treatments.